Now, the former CS for Interior, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, is officially back to active politics. Dr. Fred Matiang'i officially announced that he must be on the ballot in the 2027 general elections to face President William Samoei Arap Ruto. So currently, as we speak, we are already having two presidential candidates in the 2027 general elections. President William Ruto and Dr. Fred Matiang'i. As for the Wiper Party leader, Kalonzo Musyoka, well, Kalonzo is still confused. And I really doubt if Kalonzo Musyoka will contest for the 2027 presidential bid. I want us to wait and see. But again, for Fred Matiang'i, the question here is, do you really think that Fred Matiang'i will be able to remove President William Ruto from power? Do you really think that Fred Matiang'i is capable of defeating President William Ruto and Raila Odinga in the 2027 general elections? Remember that this is actually the first time for Fred Matiang'i to contest for the presidential bid. Remember also that it was actually the very first time for President William Ruto to contest for the presidential bid in the previous 2022 general elections. But Ruto humiliated. President William Ruto defeated both the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga combined. Should we expect the same from Fred Matiang'i? Now let me explain to you the recent political move, a very shocking political move by Fred Matiang'i after the recent elections in Botswana. This is what happened. Before I explain to you all these details, just a quick reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed up to this point, I want you to take only 1 second or two and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be able to receive daily political analysis, more political updates. From this channel, you will be able to receive the notifications. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this video in particular and this entire channel to reach out to more people. So, thank you so much for your support. To my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I don't take the support for granted. And you can also support my channel. You can also support me by using the M-Pesa till number that you're currently seeing on the screen. The number is 3024302. Thank you so much. I want us to begin, and I want to be very brief. I'll go straight to the point in this video, so follow it to the end. After I came across the news that the former CS for Interior, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, is depending, underline the word depending, on the team that won the elections in Botswana recently. And according to the news, is that Fred Matiang'i also hired the same team that won in Botswana elections recently to come here to Kenya in 2027 to campaign for Fred Matiang'i so that Fred Matiang'i can win the elections and to defeat President William Ruto using the same team that won in Botswana. What's your opinion on this? The only thing that came into my mind on this issue is that Fred Matiang'i is committing one very dangerous political mistake. Kenya is totally different from Botswana. And I was thinking that Fred Matiang'i is just dreaming and he should wake up immediately. But let me read for you this statement here from The Nation. This is what The Nation announced. Just listen. The headline is, the 2027 polls. Fred Matiang'i banks, meaning he depends on the team that won the Botswana elections. It proceeds to say that it will actually be the first time that Dr. Matiang'i, the man President Uhuru Kenyatta picked from the academic circles to join his government in 2013, will be doubling in presidential campaigns. So Uhuru Kenyatta, the former head of state, is actually the one who brought Fred Matiang'i to the political game, to the political limelight. Do you think that Uhuru Kenyatta will also be involved in Fred Matiang'i's 2027 presidential bid? I'll still explain to you more details in this video, but I want you to understand this. Just understand this, that earlier on in this year, Fred Matiang'i and the president of Botswana, by the name Duma Boko, hired a team, a foreign firm from Canada. This foreign firm here is called Dickens and Madson. Fred Matiang'i hired this team, this firm here, at around 250,000 US dollars. That is around 32.5 million Kenyan shillings. And the only work of this firm here is to come to Kenya in 2027 and campaign for Fred Matiang'i to defeat William Ruto. Because the same team here recently campaigned for the president of Botswana by the name Duma Boko, and Duma Boko actually won the elections. And that is why Fred Matiang'i currently is banking on this firm, that if this firm made Duma Boko to become the president of Botswana, the same firm here will come to Kenya and it is capable of making Fred Matiang'i to be the president. Now, that is exactly where Fred Matiang'i is missing the point. First of all, if Fred Matiang'i really wants to win the 2027 presidential bid, if Fred Matiang'i is truly serious that he wants to remove William Ruto from power in 2027 general elections, number one, Fred Matiang'i needs a national political party. Not the team from Botswana that won the elections. He needs a strong national political party. But let me ask you, up to date, do you know Fred Matiang'i's political party? Which one is it? Of course, no. Nobody knows. But I want to tell you today that Fred Matiang'i has a political party. So he needs to strengthen this political party. Without a political party, even if Fred Matiang'i will be campaigned by this firm that he has already hired with 32 million Kenya shillings, even if Fred Matiang'i will win the 2027 general elections without a strong political party, then Fred Matiang'i will also be impeached. Don't joke with William Ruto. William Ruto currently has a national political party, the UDA. Raila Odinga, on the other hand, has a national political party, the ODM. ODM and UDA coming together. That is a very, very strong political party in the National Assembly. So that is the first thing. The second thing here, Fred Matiang'i, if he is serious that he wants to contest for the presidential bid, he does not need that team that won in Botswana. What Fred Matiang'i needs is to come out as early as now and begin very, very serious political campaigns. And also to be very consistent. Matiang'i should not just wait until 2027 so that his team can come to Kenya and contest. Remember how William Ruto defeated Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta? Do you think it was easy? President William Ruto had to be consistent daily political events for 4 good years, since the handshake of 2018 to 2022. But how many votes did William Ruto defeat Raila Odinga with? Only 200,000 votes. So it is not easy to win a presidential bid. Matiang'i should wake up from his dream. And one more thing. Fred Matiang'i should know that removing President William Ruto from power, it is not even possible. I don't want to say that it is not easy. It is not possible completely. The first thing, Fred Matiang'i has never contested. The second thing, William Ruto is the master of politics. The third thing is that President William Ruto already has Raila Odinga on his side. Raila Odinga is supporting President William Ruto. And that is why, in my opinion, Dr. Fred Matiang'i currently needs the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and President William Ruto urgently in the 2027 elections. What I strongly believe is that Fred Matiang'i should unite with the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and form a mega political alliance with William Ruto in 2027 to secure his political future. As a matter of fact, recently in Embu, the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta made his public appearance for the first time, and he met with William Ruto. But in Uhuru Kenyatta's speech, Uhuru Kenyatta totally dismissed, he completely dismissed the former DP Rigathi Gachagwa's tribal politics, while supporting President William Ruto's call for national unity. Uhuru Kenyatta strongly defended the current DP, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and President William Ruto's call for the national unity. If you are doubting me, just listen to this speech very fast, then we proceed.
Mimi sina mengi ya kusema. Najua mimi sasa siku hizi mimi sina mastori mingi. Mimi naangalianga tu TV. na kusikia radio tu. Lakini ningependa kuungana na yale yamesemwa hapa na mwenzetu makamu wa rais. Tuombee nchi yetu, tuombee amani, tuombee uwiano kati ya viongozi na wananchi, tuache mambo ya ukabila na tupendane. Sisi wote ni wa Kenya.
So the reason as to why I'm saying that in 2027 general election, Fred Matiang'i should unite with William Ruto and the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta. First of all, it is because Fred Matiang'i will lose the 2027 general elections. That is very obvious. There's actually no doubt about it. At least he will be appointed by President William Ruto instead of running for the presidential bid then lose. He should be with William Ruto and at least secure his political future post the 2027 general elections. It will not be possible to defeat William Ruto. The second thing is that Fred Matiang'i cannot join Kalonzo Musyoka. Just like I had said it earlier on, we don't really know, we are not sure if Kalonzo will contest. So if Fred Matiang'i will join Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo Musyoka will go with him around the world, across the country, just like the way Kalonzo Musyoka used to do with Raila Odinga. He wasted a lot of time of Raila Odinga. Then finally, he steps down from his presidential bid to support Raila Odinga for 3 good times, wasting Raila Odinga's time. A lot of time. So Kalonzo Musyoka joining hands with Fred Matiang'i, that is not possible. And thirdly, I think that Fred Matiang'i still needs guidance Because already Fred Matiang'i is making very costly political mistakes. The first mistake that Fred Matiang'i is committing is by hiring a foreign firm to campaign for him here in Kenya for his presidential bid. That will not make him to be the president. But I don't know what you think. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinion in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Let me see you in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good day. Thank you.